Experience spectrum, Mohamed Fliecy, 30 years of age, looking for his third Olympic appearance, having made the quarterfinals in Rio 4 years ago and boxed in London down at the 49 kilogram light flyweight bracket. Five-time participant in AIBA World Boxing Championships, coming away with podium finishes in 2013 where he got a silver at light fly, and then the next edition in 2015 Doha where he got a bronze at 52 kilograms. Well, there's confirmation of Shiniiemba's 4-1 split decision victory over Juliano Makina, the man we've just seen finishing 4th place from Mozambique. And that was a terrific display because he switched tactics visibly in round number 2 and got himself on top in that contest to prevail on a split. It was a victory over the 2012 Olympian and the man who's going to Tokyo as the 3rd place finisher, Sulemanu Tete of Ghana. So unsurprisingly, given the vast difference in age between these two boxers, this the first time that they are meeting. Suzanne Kopka of Germany, the referee, giving the final instructions. But what Shiniiemba has demonstrated throughout this tournament as he prepares for his 5th bout is that he is no respecter of reputations. He thinks he's the baddest in the game.
He sure does, as he advances with those hands held way out in front of him, with that chin up in the air. How he's never been tagged yet, and when he has been tagged, and when he is tagged, there is not a blink on his eye. He has a really unique style, Ronald, doesn't he?
Most certainly, and usually when he is tagged, he comes straight back into the mix.
He sure does.
He's a really competitive individual.
You can just sense that he has a lot of character. Let's not forget, he's only a young fellow as well.
And again, we have to point out the terrific right hand from the man in red, but that was countered immediately by a right hand from Fliecy. Nice right uppercut on the inside from Fliecy, who won't be fazed by this young man's flash and speed. But again, we have to point out Zambia sending 3 men to this African Olympic qualification event, and all 3 of them are going to Tokyo. 19, 19, and 20. It is a quite remarkable return.
It really is, yeah. The Zambians have been fantastic in this competition throughout, and just like you said, besides the fact that they're only kids in this sport, it's pretty remarkable stuff. But this little fellow Shiniiemba has really shown so much spirit and character over the past week. He just will not be denied at all.
Attempted right hand to the body, saw Fliecy lose his footing and take a knee just beyond the midpoint of the first round. And if you look around the optics of Fliecy, you can see that he's got tape as he lands a reverse 1-2. Nice punch picking from the tournament number 2 seed. He's ranked number 18 in the world, is Fliecy. Oh, now Shiniiemba not healing the caller stop, and he dug in 2 right hands to the rib cage of the man in blue.
And look at that style. Hands falling down, chin high in the air. But here he is in the final, and having booked an Olympic spot, he must be doing something right.
And there's the evidence of that taping around the left eyebrow of Fliecy. He picked up eye damage earlier on in the tournament, and for a razor-sharp puncher like Shiniiemba, that could well present a target that he tries to open up again.
Yep, shooting those sharp jabs as well. Look where those hands are.
Now we've got a slip there as Fliecy landed a counter left hand. You can see he's wearing the marks of this tournament.
Yep. Looking.
And what is his 4th contest, having received a bye in the first preliminary round by virtue of his number 2 seeding. Here's Shiniiemba at his best. Scoring them, making the man miss.
Lovely jab from Shiniiemba and good footwork. Just to evade
so
the returns.
Expressive as he comes with a 1-2 combination. He warmed into that. He certainly puts on a show for the crowd in attendance. There's Patrick Shiniiemba.
Lots of character, this young fellow. And he certainly looks like he loves what he's doing, Ronald, doesn't he?
We take a look at some of the action.
Yep. Shiniiemba sliding back out of range and just managing to steal a counter right high. Came out the better there in that exchange against the gaunt-looking Fleesy.
But he had his success, and it's Fleesy who has taken it 3 rounds to 2. Judges A and D preferring the work of Shiniiemba. Very little in that opening round.
Oh, very. Looks like Shiniiemba's caught word of the score because he doesn't look very happy.
And he's one of those characters, boxers, Alex, you know more than anybody, often present a poker face, but I don't think there's ever any doubt about what Shiniiemba's thinking. When he has success, oh, that's a good left right from Fleesy.
Fleesy really did pick those well.
And a counter left, right hand again from Fleesy's, caught by a right hand over the top. But Fleesy demonstrating terrific reflexes and punch picking to catch Shiniiemba repeatedly. And he's remaining composed under fire in the corner, and that's a cracking right hand one again from Fleesy, which disrupts the boxing stance of Shiniiemba.
But look at Shiniiemba, Ronald. He just doesn't give, does he? Even whilst taking hard, accurate counter punches.
He's not giving Fleesy any room to breathe. He's trying to get back into the pocket, but Fleesy, hands down by his quads now, and content to pick off the boxer in red as he comes in. He's done a terrific job of it so far in this opening minute of the second round. Now, mouthpiece has been dislodged. It belongs to Fleesy. Shiniiemba sent to the neutral corner, and he's having a conversation with somebody up in the crowd. But he is so energetic, so effervescent, and again, he'll be no respecter of the global credentials that this man in blue has picked up in the past. Nice right hand on a resumption from Fleesy. And a good left jab to the body, really demonstrating his variety now. Contrasting styles from these two, because Shiniiemba, not in a showboating way, but he's so flashy, his style is so dynamic. Fleesy, far more textbook, content to wait. Less show on his punches, but there is certainly plenty of substance because he picks his shots well. Shiniiemba continuing to get on the front foot and stalk his man.
Look at his hands. I don't know even how he can gain any power from where his hands are there, but it's the volume, Ronald, for Shiniiemba that we've seen throughout, mixed with the speed, that really does and has set him apart from these other 52s. He really does know how to keep them going, despite his technical failings with low hands, far extended hands, and a really high chin.
Keeps on coming, Fleesy, bobbing and weaving on the ropes. Counter right hand wasn't too far away from the man in blue. Well, Fleesy has remained composed under fire here in this second round and has had plenty of success. Shiniiemba, though, keeps on coming, but he's put onto the end of another pecking, poking left from the tournament number 2 seed, and then a right hand, absolutely no power on it, but it was an eye-catching shot, came out like a broom handle and just knocked the man's head back.
Good head movement from Shiniiemba there. Rolled 2 shots and basically went round the back of Fleesy almost. Yet told to keep the head up for that rolling situation. Another good round there.
It was a terrific round, and this man enjoyed plenty of success in it, despite the front foot aggression from Patrick Shiniiemba. Mohamed Fleesy remaining cool in the pocket and able to score with lots of punches that didn't have much potency.
Not really.
Enough.
Just enough to just get his point across, should we say. Shiniiemba caught on the way in there and was caught on the way in on occasion in that round, particularly at the start. But he did improve as the round went on, Ronald, but good head movement there from Fleesy.
Remember, judges A and D scored for Shiniiemba in the first round. And Shiniiemba, well, this time is judge B and E. So a 3-2 split in favor of Fleesy once again. This one, the scoring has been spread between the judges. Everything to box for in the third and final round. Oh, Fleesy having real difficulty with his mouthpiece. When commentating on basketball, if you see a player who can't make the catch, you say, take the boxing gloves off. And Fleesy has got boxing gloves on, and he had real difficulty catching that mouthpiece. So into the third and final round then. A contest that is in the balance. A 3-2 split in both rounds, although the balance of scoring has been different. A 3-2 split in favor of this man, I must say. Felicia has taken both rounds 3-2. Judges A and D scoring for Shiniiemba in round 1. Lashing right hand wasn't too far away from Felici. Shiniiemba twitching forwards behind those hands held out in front of him as he scores with the right hand, but that's a cracking looping left from Felici. Remember, both of these men secured their passage through to Tokyo by arriving in this championship bout by winning their semi-finals. Nice left jab from Felici twice, and then a right hand out of the orthodox stance, the lead punch. Oh, that's a cracking shot on the approach from Shiniiemba. And there's a right hand over the top as both boxers exchange with Felici near the ropes. Shiniiemba, impossible to deter, impossible to discourage. And there's been no loss of speed from the man midway through the third and final round. Zambia first competed in the Olympic Games in 1968. They've won 2 Olympic medals, and one of them, their first Olympic medal, came in the boxing ring. Keith Mwila taking light flight, bronze in LA 1984, losing his semi-final against Salvatore Tedesco, the eventual silver medalist who lost his final against Paul Gonzalez. So he's looking to reignite that Zambian boxing tradition after he took a left jab to the body and then came back immediately with a left right over the top.
Oh, another good sharp straight right from Felici there. He's just keeping his nose in front, really, isn't he? Just doing that little bit extra eye-catching work, probably due to experience and number of bouts as well.
Looping left hand wasn't too far away from Felici. Once again, that's a hard right hand driven in from Shiniiemba. And Shiniiemba right back into the pocket after the two men momentarily parted. Closing seconds now of what has been an absorbing championship contest. And again, it's not just for bragging rights. Remember, the champion of the African Continental Olympic qualification event will receive a more favorable position, in all likelihood, in the draw in Tokyo 2020. Maybe even a seeding by coming in as a Continental Olympic qualification champion. So it's been a terrific contest, most worthy of a final. Very tight scorecards at the conclusion of the 2 rounds. This man can, well, he'll be replaying the contest in his mind now. Mohamed Felici taking both rounds on a 3-2 split, but the scoring was spread across the board. So we're likely to have a split decision here either way. In which direction is it going to go? One suspects that it's Felici whose hand will be raised.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner by split decision in the blue corner.
And there's confirmation.
Yep.
Mohamed Felici, the tournament #2 seed, a split decision victor over the teen sensation Patrick Shiniiemba of Zambia. But these two men could well face off again in the Olympic Games this summer, having secured their place through to the Summer Festival of Sport with their semi-final victories. Shiniiemba leaves the Dakar Arena for the final time, and what an impression he has made.
He has, yep. For a young guy, he really has done fantastically well here, despite his shortcomings and stature when he boxes, chin in the air, hands fully extended out in front of his body. But he certainly doesn't lack when it comes